Hi crafty friends, I'm here today to share with you one of my mini albums that I made, and this is a design that I came up with when I was playing with a different album. And you open it here, and I've got a magnetic closure, and you open it out, and the whole thing measures 5 1/4 inches by 5 1/4 by 1 inch thick. And then we can pull our album out that way, and we can pull our album out that way, and that just folds. It's like a Z fold, and then it just folds back up together like so. So today I'm going to make one with you, and I'm going to use the new Eastern Palace suite. So let's get started. This first piece measures 11 inches long by 5 1/4 inches high. And I've scored this at 3/4 of an inch, at 6 1/4, and then again at 7 inches long. Then my next piece is 5 1/4 inches by 10 1/4. And that's it there, 10 1/4 by 5 1/4. And that piece is measured at 5 1/8 of an inch. Just one there. And that gets folded in half. Then I have another piece which measures 5 1/4 inches there by 11 1/4, and I've measured this, I have scored this one, sorry, at 1 inch and at 6 1/4 inches. And our final piece is 5 1/4 inches high by 3 3/4 inches, and again that is scored at 3/4 of an inch on the side. So the first thing I usually do is I fold along all my score lines and I burnish. Okay, now we're ready to start putting it together. So this piece here, this is the 11-inch long piece. So this is going to open this way. So with the smaller flap, we've got our glue or an adhesive tab here, and this flap here on the left, and that measures 4 inches there. Then we're going to have this small piece. So this is the smallest piece, and this is going to adhere onto this. One thing I like to do when I'm building mini albums, I like to use Tombow because it's a wet adhesive, it gets into the paper fibers, and I think I get a much more permanent, secure hold. So just line this up, score line to score line. And then that goes like so. Okay, so we've got our card wrap, our outer cover. Then we're going to take the piece that measures 11 inches by 5 1/4, and we're going to stick down this piece here onto our album. So now this piece is going to, our tab here is going to glue onto our remaining piece. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to simply place my first matte layer down. and I'm using the new Lemon Lime Twist. Okay, so once you've got that all glued down, you'll notice that I haven't glued this panel because I'm going to pop a little magnet under there. But all my other panels, I've matted them all, either using Fresh Fig or Lemon Lime Twist. And again with a base of Dapper Denim. So that will pop out and we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 panels on this side. And 1, 2, 3 panels on this side, not including your cover panels. Now, if you have a little bit of glue out from either having to reposition or it's seeped out, simply use your embossing buddy just to de-stick that. So just give everything a bit of a wipe with your embossing buddy, and that will get rid of any stick, and that embossing powder will go, and you're left with a nice non-stick page, and nobody will ever know. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, it is absolutely gorgeous. We've got this, and it's got coordinating dies and stamps. So I'm going to use all of those, and they're all double-sided, so you get some beautiful patterns. And it has 2 of these gorgeous foil sheets. They're only single-sided, but I'm going to use them as accents as well as some foil die cuts. So just go through and decide which pages you want to have some patterned paper. So I'm just going to go through and do that now. Now just stop to show you this. This is one of the things I do with my albums to give it a bit more real estate, a bit more land. So this panel I'm going to stick down here straight onto the Lemon Lime Twist cardstock. But what I've done is I've only put adhesive on 3 sides of it, so that when I stick it down, I'm going to have an open area where I can slot in either memorabilia, tickets, tags, any of that sort of thing, rather than just having the plain surface to use. Gives it a bit more flexibility. Okay, so there is our basic album, and we open it up. So now I'm ready to add some photo mats. So for this album I'm going to use Very Vanilla, and I'm just going to go through and make a series of photo mats, either 3 by 4 inches or 3 by 3 inches, maybe even a couple of 2 by 2, and I'll come back with them in just a moment. Okay, so I have finished matting everything, and I've gone through and put my DSP down, as well as a selection of die cuts made with the coordinating dies. So I'll take you through. So here are the pages. I've done a little bit of heat embossing as well straight onto the DSP. And I've just got some temporary photo mats in here. Some more die cuts with vellum. And this one here, this is that one I only partially glued down, so I can pop things in and out there. And then on this side, I've got this page with a flag that's up. This one here, so I could pop a photo onto there. This page, this one here, I have also only partially glued down my embellishment, so you can see that there. And here I've done some heat embossed vellum, and I've just cut that image in half so it's symmetrical. So what I'm going to show you now is how I do my magnetic closure. So you can do a couple of different closure systems. You could put a belly band around it, elastic, you could put a bow, tie a ribbon around it. All of them would look gorgeous. So what I've done is I have a piece of DSP and I've just put a magnet on one end. And then what I do is I just sit my other magnet down and I put a bit of either fast fuse or I've got sticky strip. Work out, like temporarily close your album and then work out where, like stick your magnet down. So now that other half of the magnet sticks. So now I'm just going to go along and seal in that magnet, because the last thing we want is that to move around when we open and close our mini album. So when that is stuck down well, I'm going to put on my last DSP panel, and that goes straight over the top of the magnet. Okay, so that sandwiches it in and you don't see it on either side. Now I can mat this piece. Hopefully you can see that there. So I've stuck that magnet into here and you can just see it there. And because these are neodymium magnets, they're really, really powerful. So that is going to hold onto there, so I can just go along and glue this down. Alrighty, and when you've got that all in place, I'm going to pop a embellishment down. And our final piece. So there you have it. There is one of my mini albums, and I'll just go through with my photo stamp and pop this on. I hope you like it and you give it a go yourselves. Until next time, everybody, stay crafty. Bye.